Hi guys, we're gonna flip through this book. It's called David Bowie Behind the Curtain, photographs by Andrew Kent, forward by the great director Cameron Crowe, introduction by Neil Preston. It's a pretty tall book. Yeah, I mean it's a great looking book. If you're a fan of Bowie's, and this is not a bad book at all. Hopefully, I fit it all in the frame. As always, a word of warning, I'm filming this on a very old iPhone X. Audio quality is not great. If my constant blabbering on bothers you, I would recommend you put me on mute, or you watch at double speed with mute. I'll try to take my time. And as some of you have said, I flipped through too quickly. Others have said you should speak. Still kind of undecided if I should speak, but why not? I will preface this by saying I'm a huge Bowie fan. I mean, what a man of style. And the reason I like this book is because it captures one of my favorite periods of his, which I think was the Thin White Duke. He was like the cover of that album Low. He had this like long slick back hair, and he looked pasty white. I like that look. I've always liked these kind of photos, backseats of the car. So David is interviewed on the fly by a television station. This is making his way towards the stage at the Los Angeles Forum. This is his drummer, Dennis Davis. Yeah, kind of looks like a Saul lighter, like with the tones. This guy was definitely a talented photographer. You know, I do listen to a lot of music. I think I listen to, I don't know, maybe like, I would say maybe about 10 albums a week or more. So I did at one stage buy a lot of books of photographies of rock and roll stars. But if I'm honest, I don't really look at them that often. So I tend to sell off a lot of the books I bought before. I mean, there are some interesting books of specific photographers who I like looking at their work, but these kind of books just focused on one person. I mean, although I love Bowie, I don't know how many times I'd possibly look at this book. What a great pose, though. Kind of looks like this is a continuation. I mean, how shocked do they look to be looking at Bowie? More contact sheets. Kids, don't smoke. As cool as it looks. Damn tobacco industry. Very, 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 very tempting to always smoke. Here he is, Enter the Thin White Duke. This is my favorite stage. I'm not so sure I'm a fan of these flares, but can't deny that the guy had a lot of character. Yeah, this looks like the kind of hairdo he had on the cover of Low. I hate sleep. I would prefer staying up, just working all the time. It makes me so mad that we can't do anything about sleep or the common cold. Okay. So this is here, it's a room assignment. And it's kind of interesting because you can see some names there, like Iggy. He's going to pop up later in the book. Obviously that's Iggy Pop. Don't know who the other guys are. I mean, Carlos, isn't there like a guitarist called Carlos? I forgot his name. There you go. What a stylish guy. Look at that. There's his Soul Train. If you haven't seen that film clip, you should definitely see it. Maybe I'll link it up. What a great performance. He does look pretty thin, doesn't he? A thin white duke. Not a bad nickname. He looks a bit too thin. Back in the old days of ashtrays. Look at that. And here's the first sighting of Iggy Pop. And this is Ronnie Spector. Seems to be Iggy's birthday. If anyone wants to pause and count how old he was, you can do that. I'm not going to do it. Bowie's lost in the Soviet Union. There's Iggy Pop again. Taking Polaroids of, is that the Kremlin? No idea. The guy that took us off the train that came into our compartment was an albino KGB guy that scared the piss out of us. Oh, what a great color. It's a golden time of the day to be taking photos where everything looks better. If you ever do get that stage, if you ever do spot that, you can even take good photos with your iPhone. Yeah, if I'm ever with my kids outside during the golden hour or the dusk period, I always try to snap off a few photos. They always look so great. Okay, we're about to finish this book. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. R.I.P. David Bowie.